Hi children, I hope you all are doing good. Now we are done with the first trimester book of your 4th standard science and moving on to the second trimester book, the first chapter, Teeth and Microbes. Whenever you meet your friends, relatives or others, first thing they look on your face is your smile. Clean and well kept teeth make your smile beautiful. They give proper shape to your face and they also help us to speak clearly. They also help in bite and chew the food which makes the digestion easy. So the teeth are very important part of our body. Now let us learn about the sets of teeth, type of teeth and structure of a tooth. There are two sets of teeth. A kid can have milk or temporary teeth, which is a set of maximum 20 teeth, and when he grows, he'll have 32 teeth of permanent teeth. When you look at the mirror, have you noticed your teeth? Teeth in our mouth are of different shapes and sizes. There are four different type of teeth which has different purposes. Cut, tear, grind and chew. Let us see the front four teeth of upper and lower jaws, which are similar in shape and having a sharp edge. They work like scissors to bite and cut the food into pieces. Hence, they are known as incisors. Look at the sharp pointed teeth which are present next to incisors. They tear the food like a fork. They are called as canines. They are four in number and present two in each jaw. Next to the canines, there are two broad flat teeth. They are used as nutcracker. They are also used to grind the food into fine pieces. They are called as premolar, which are present. There are four premolars in each jaw. Look at the last three teeth, which are next to the premolar. The last set of teeth which are broader than premolars called molars. Their function is similar to premolars but they further grind the food into to make a fine paste. We have 32 teeth and 16 teeth in each jaw. Next is structure of a tooth. The body of the tooth is divided into two parts. The upper part is crown while the lower part is root. Root is fixed to the jaw and hidden. Crown has enamel, which is the hardest material in a body. Below the enamel, there is a bone-like material called cementum or dentine. Dentine helps to fix the jaw into the jawbone firmly. The center of the tooth is known as pulp. The root portion of each teeth is surrounded by gum, which also covers the jawbone. Pulp and gum have blood vessels and nerves. Now we know about types of teeth and structure of tooth. Next is care of teeth. If we take good care of teeth, we can save them from decaying. Bits of food that remain stuck to the teeth can cause growth of bacteria. Bacteria first attack the enamel and form a sticky coating called plaque. Then they attack the dentine and finally the pulp. When the bacteria reach the nerves within the pulp, they cause pain. Tooth decay results in bad breath, cavities, toothache, bleeding gums and indigestion. Calcium and vitamin C are important for healthy teeth and gums. Foods like milk, eggs, cheese, cottage cheese are rich sources of calcium. Vitamin C is present in oranges, guavas, papayas, tomatoes and green leafy vegetables like spinach and cabbage. Here we have some tips to keep our teeth healthy. Brush your teeth every morning and every night before going to bed. Make sure that you move your brush upwards and downwards. Use a dental floss to clean between two teeth. Do not eat many sweets or colas. Wash your mouth after every meal. Visit your dentist regularly for checkups. Next is microbes. Microbes are tiny living things which can be seen only through microscope. Microbes are found everywhere. They can grow rapidly wherever they get warmth, moisture, food and air. They can grow in soil, in water, inside and outside of our body and in bodies of other animals. Our mouth and blood provide favorable conditions to certain microbes. Some microbes can cause diseases in human beings which are called as germs. However, some microbes are useful. Next we'll see about kinds of microbes. There are 4 main kinds of microbes: bacteria, virus, protozoa and fungi. Bacteria are single-celled microbes. They may be rod-shaped, spiral or round. Harmful bacteria can cause diseases like typhoid, tuberculosis and pneumonia. Viruses are smaller than bacteria and can be seen only through a powerful microscope. They cause diseases like chickenpox, flu, polio, dengue and common cold. Protozoa are single-celled microbes. Diseases like malaria and dysentery are caused by protozoa. Fungi are microbes which grow on decaying matter and cause skin diseases like ringworm and athlete's foot. Next, let us know about some useful microbes. Some fungi are useful. A type of a fungi called yeast helps to make bread soft. Some useful bacteria can change milk into curd, produce vitamins in our body. They help in rotting of dead plants and animals, and they also help in digestion of roughage in animals. This is about your first chapter, teeth and microbes. Thank you, children.